Now it's time to install our crankcase cover. To do that, you're going to need a few things. First, you're going to need your gasket, you're going to need your dowel pins, you're going to need your spacer, and you're going to need the cover itself. And also, it wouldn't hurt to have a 10mm nut driver. Mr. Lentino, take it away.
All right, so first we're going to remove these engine cover bolts and set them to the side.
If you've done these right, these bolts should still be in your engine. I got it. Go ahead.
All right, now we're going to take just a slight amount of engine assembly grease and we're going to lubricate the crankshaft output drive. We're also going to lubricate the camshaft on the very end. You see, the output drive of the engine rides in this bearing surface and the end of the camshaft rides in this bushing surface. So you want to make sure that these are both lubricated adequately.
A little bit goes a long way.
All right, so first our shim. Next, we're going to put our dowel pins in. Now there's two locations for the dowel pins. You'll notice a hole here and a hole here that do not contain threads. That's where our dowel pins are going.
So make sure, no threads.
Now your gasket will only go on one way. We can use the dowel pins to line up the gasket and put it into position. Now we're going to install the cover. Now you may need to stand the engine back up because we want to make sure that the crankshaft is fully seated and that the gears are all lined up together. If the crankshaft is pushed this direction at all, this section of the cover will not fit on properly. Now, you want to make sure that when you install this, that you have a tight fit all the way around. If it's not on one of the dowel pins correctly, or if it's shifted to one side or the other, and we try to tighten it down, you could crack this aluminum. So make sure that it's fully seated before you start your bolts.
You know, if you're having trouble seating it, it might be a good idea to try and turn that crankshaft. Sometimes that'll help you get it on.
And when all else fails, ask your instructor for help.
At this point, we're just going to put these bolts on hand tight. You can go ahead and get to work too.